you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl XLII. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion New England Patriots and the champions of the NFC, the New York Giants. Wherever you are, welcome to America's great sports day. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Super Bowl Sunday, 195 different countries know all about it. They're watching, Greg, and for the players, this moment. They've built so much, and now it's here. A chance to take the field in the biggest football game of them all.
We hear all week from every team leading up to the Super Bowl. For the players that have been here before, there's such an advantage. You know what to expect. You know what pregame feels like. You know how to handle the emotions leading up to it. But for the new players, the new coaches, no matter how much you tell them, there's still an element of uncertainty that really doesn't hit you until that ball is kicked off. So who handles it better? Who's more prepared for this stage? We're a couple minutes from finding out, and man, I think we are in for a great game.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday, and off we go on EA Sports. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So here come the Giants, and Greg, it is the latest stop for Russell Wilson. A decade and a Super Bowl in Seattle, 2 years in Denver, last year in Pittsburgh, and now Russell Wilson is the Giants QB.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. The outside, caught by Neighbors. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
New York.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Epps.
We talked at the start of the game, Mike, the energy in this stadium, and now after that early turnover, it's certainly not going to help quiet this crowd. They clearly came into this game facing an uphill battle, and they've made it here even harder on themselves with that early turnover.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
It's the tight end Henry in motion. Now, Thompson. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
This is one of those plays where you either have to just eat it or you got to make a better decision on where you throw that ball, because you continue to throw the ball into these crowds, especially under pressure, you're going to turn the ball over, balls are going to get tipped up in the air, and bad things are going to happen. So, fortunately for him, it winds up incomplete, but got to expect better decision-making as the game goes on.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
34-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Now he's just going to pitch this one forward. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. To throw is Thompson. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 12
it's a pickup of 12. First down, New England.
First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Here's a toss, right side. Whoa! And he'll pick up about 7, able to get down to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Finding space at the 15. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
Here's a run. A short gain. Down to the 7.
Antonio Gibson, ball carrier. He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now here's 2nd and goal. Thompson to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
To number 38. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Thompson now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Patriots 7, Giants nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Eric Gray to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They had that pick on the opening drive. It led to a touchdown. So 7-0 the deficit as they get the ball back, 1st and 10. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Russ under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And on 3rd down, that ball is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Patriots offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Thompson. Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here's Thompson. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. And here, Smith-Marset is deep for New York. Didn't get the hop he was hoping for. It bounds into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Giants football here to begin the second quarter, as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11. Wilson to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 19 on that pass play. 1st down, Giants.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Giants.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak, and it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call it's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They run on the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left them nowhere to go. And no gain.
A loss of a yard.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Anthony Jennings getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. He's got his man. That's Neighbors. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll operate from their own 3-yard line as they try to put something together here on this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Throwing, Thompson. Going for it all. That's caught to the 20. And he will take this one in. 91 yards. Touchdown, New England. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats move out on top, 14-0.
14. Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Gray gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. RPO. That one is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Malik Neighbors. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action now. Wilson, he'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Winston. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New England. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Patriots will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Giants nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Emir Smith-Marset now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. They'll motion their tight end, Johnson. They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Russ. Open man, that's Slayton. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll run with Tracy, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it's third down. 3rd and 13.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
A 5-yard pickup. It's now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen on now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To throw is Thompson. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
That one good for 26 yards.
That's another
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
First down.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
Open man there, it is Bourne. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now, Thompson. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Patriots. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in his first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
Now, for the point after.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Pats are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Giants nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Give them 14 on that play. One first down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now Russ. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 27 on the play.
A gain there of 27 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
On second down, Russ. He'll swing this out wide to Tracy. The Giants going to call their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Third and 5. Wilson will throw again. Moving left.
Russell Wilson scrambles from the pocket. He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of...
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. I bet you it was two different, very different, in fact, halftime speeches from the head coaches as we get set for half number 2. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Thompson. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Cordell Flott is there on the tackle.
It's a gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Thompson to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They're a handful to track down.
A gain of 21 on that pass play. First down, New England.
First and 10 at the 20-yard
Well, so far
line.
here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here's Thompson. Gets into the hands of Diggs. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. We'll need to pick it up on third down. They'll go with the sneak. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Pass caught right side by Henry.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Thompson now to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Third and goal. Throwing, Thompson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on fourth and goal.
Brings up fourth and goal.
On fourth down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal. This about as short as you can get. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset. Wow! And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots' 42-yard line.
2nd and inches. On the give, it's Tracy. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
2 yards on
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. He'll step up and run. And Wilson's been doing this a long time. He knows the drill, slides to avoid the contact, and picks up the first down.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
A carry here for Tracy. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
15-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 3rd.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 31, Giants 7.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. They'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Oh, big hole left side. And he's got another one. Touchdown, New England. With that, he ties the Super Bowl record, his 3rd touchdown of the night. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back, using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Now the try here for the point after.
Extra point.
His kick is good. And the Patriots stretch things out even further.
Score, Patriots 38, Giants 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray gonna return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wilson now, off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Russell Wilson sacked.
The offense is trying to stretch the field vertically. They're trying to put as many receivers into the coverage deep as possible. But you know what you need? You need time. You need to allow those guys to get downfield. But when you have a pass rush like this, they don't let that time unfold, and that pocket collapsed and results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that play, it stopped an injured Giant on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Third and long. Out of the gun, it's Winston. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Winston. Open man is Robinson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A big play here in the big game. 33 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Again, Wilson. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
There isn't much room for error when operating inside the red zone. The field is really condensed. Those throwing windows become a lot tighter and forces your quarterback to make some really highly contested throws. And as we just saw, those aren't always going to go your way.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got his big tight end, Daniel Bellinger. Touchdown, Giants. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now, Gano for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are able to edge a bit closer.
Giants 14.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. From the gun, here's a handoff, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Down at the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll try to sneak it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
is down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
First down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He's tackled at the
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 6. They'll stick with him again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 yards down to the 16.
16-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign.
And he will get into the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point attempt to come here.
The extra point.
He's got it. And the Pats will add one more onto their big lead.
45. Giants 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Smith-Marset, and he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
Now a short one caught by the tight end, Johnson. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On third down, here's Wilson. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
It's really just an extended handoff. Get the ball out wide to your running back in space and make the defense tackle him. That's really all this is. Something small turns into a nice pickup.
Wilson will throw again. He's got his man, that's Slayton. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. A run here with Tracy on second down. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will have a Giants first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense
That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. These fans set to head home happy. Very solid performance by the hometown side as they finish off a very decisive victory. This drive will start on the ground. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Patriots, first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And there it is. The new record holder for most Super Bowl wins is the New England Patriots, champions for the 7th time. So this performance, the cherry on top, the tour de force for this entire day. Many felt this was the best team all year. And Greg, in the biggest spot, they proved it in a big way.
I think all week preparing for the Super Bowl, I think they felt really good about their chances, Mike. They've been one of the best teams all season long. But to put all three phases together on the biggest stage and play at this level, I think when it's all said and done, we're going to look back, Mike, and this is going to be one of the most dominating performances in Super Bowl history.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team and with my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, good night from Santa Clara, California.